Good morning, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am back, y'all. I know it's been one crazy week, I guess I can say. I don't want to necessarily say it's been crazy. It's just been kind of up and down, okay? I had a very great time, y'all, visiting my mom. That was amazing. Getting to see my aunt, my cousin, just being around family, even though, you know, it was just for a few days. I had an amazing time doing that, you guys. And then I got to spend time with my cousin. So we got a hotel right here in our own city. And we just enjoyed Fells Point for her birthday. She turned 44. So we had an amazing time. I do say I enjoyed my time off, okay, but I did miss y'all. I really missed y'all. I wanted to read so bad, but I know I needed that time away because I do just read all the time, right? And it's like, look, sis, you need to take a break sometimes. So it is now like what, 5 o'clock in the morning here right now. I had to get up this morning to take my son to work, so he has to be there by 4 a.m. But however, I am here. I am a little sleepy. I'm like, I should go back to sleep, but I got to go to work today. So I did want to try to get, you know, a video on YouTube for everyone who has purchased a reading while I was on vacay to see my mom. I will get your reading out today, okay? Probably this evening, because once I get home from work, give myself a little bit of time to woosah, move my body, and then I'll sit down and put my energy into the personal readings, you guys. All right, so Virgo, breathe. Because I know it's been some stuff, you know, energetically going on within our experiences, okay? So everything is sweet, but it's some stuff that we've been having to face. A lot of what I just heard was like insecurities, okay? As well as knowing what we want, all right? So, and when I say that, it's like, you know how you're put in situations where you kind of keep tolerating certain things, or you kind of don't speak up. That's what it is. You don't speak up for what it is that you truly desire. So like right now, and I really feel like that's what we're being pushed to do, to really just confront our issues and really stand in our power. So it's like, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whatever it is that you have going on, and I feel like we're being put to, I don't want to say put to the test, but we're being confronted with issues that we need to close out, okay? So we can begin to manifest exactly what it is that we desire for ourselves, instead of accepting the bare minimum, right? Or settling, okay? So I do encourage you to think about those things over the week. You know, what is it that you need? What is it that you want? Whether it's in business, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work, because you need to decide those things for yourself now so that the universe can begin to bring it to you, okay? Now, I'm going to set my intentions, then I'm going to jump right on in and see what the energy is like for you guys, all right? I am Virgo sun. Y'all, I know I just jumped right in. My name is Ayoka. For those of you who do not know me, I am the Oracle Goddess on TikTok and here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at the Lightworker Society. Definitely hit me up on TikTok. I drop separate videos there. And where else am I at? I'm on Facebook too, but my Instagram goes to my Facebook. And I'm on Twitter as well as Ayoka Y. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this update for Virgo. Protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you. Close the gates to anything not in alignment with the divine's will. Thank you for using me as a messenger, speaking through me loud and clearly. Thank you so much for closing the gates to anything not in alignment with the divine's will. And so it is. Don't forget, you guys, flip the roles as you see fit. Take only what you need and leave the rest. Please use the spirit of discernment. Every Virgo is on a different timeline, right? So this may be past, present, or future energies for any one of you. But however, do not force this story to fit if it's not yours. You guys remember, it's a collective reading. Thank you. energy like for Virgo? Contract. So this could have something to do with a partnership, some type of legal obligations, friendships, love, marriage, some type of contract, okay? Where you're probably waiting for the scales to balance. You're waiting for a certain decision to be made with this contract. And the thing is, it's upright. So it seems like it could be in your favor. Now, the indecision card comes out in the reverse. Yes. So you've been waiting for a decision. And someone has made a decision, whether that's you or someone connected to you in your life. Someone or you could basically have been very indecisive, not really knowing which way to go, stuck at a crossroads with this contract situation that's going on, okay? Yep, the Garden and the Gate comes out in the reverse. So someone's deciding to step outside of their comfort zone, okay? Now, I'm shape shuffling. I feel like I need to pull one more card. Wow. Look at that. The World card came out, but I hate cards that hit the floor. So someone decided to step outside their comfort zone. That's good. That's good. But the action card is in the reverse, Lord. So let's see. It's like, even though this may have happened, you may not be putting in a lot of effort still. Okay, is what I'm feeling. You may need to put more energized effort to get what you want. It's like the decisions are being made in your favor. The scales are balancing. Now it's time to put action towards, the decision. It's like, okay, now what's next? Execute this shit, right? Now, let me pull my tarot, of course, y'all. Let me get that piece ahead, because y'all know already that's going to drive me nuts, y'all. So hold on one second. All right, somewhere in there, whatever. All right, so tell me about the contract card. This contract card referencing. Yeah, Page of Wands upright. So someone in the Page of Cups in the reverse, right? Rare energy. So basically, it's either this needs to happen or it's already in motion is what I'm feeling. But someone wants to embark on some type of new journey, okay? The ideas are there. And I feel like it's just the beginning. So this may be a new idea, a new decision that's being made. Like, okay, after not opening up, right? After not opening up here, Page of Wands, yep, Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone's not opening up, whether this is you or this person, to the idea of being in a connection, right? Or building a firm or solid foundation. Could be a relationship, could be marriage, could be there's some type of celebration of some sort, right? You could have a contract, with a venue is what I just heard. But however, this feels like this could be something deeper than that. But for the most part here, it's like, yeah. So because of that, most definitely, with the indecision card here, show me what I need to see. I feel like because of that, you may have decided, you know what? I got to make a decision here for myself, right? I got to step outside of my comfort zone for the most part, okay? If you haven't gotten to that point yet, you definitely need to, okay? Because in order for you to get what you need, yep, the Six of Pentacles. In order to get what you need, it's going to require you to make the decision, Virgo, okay? Don't wait around for someone to make it for you. Now, the Six of Pentacles comes out, so basically, yeah, you're looking for something here where it's going to be an equal give and take, okay? And for the most part here, it's like if it's not being reciprocated and you're being breadcrumb, then that means what? You got to end it in order to go after what it is that you want, right? Because here go the Death card coming up next to the Page of Pentacles. Okay, whatever the goal is that you're trying to manifest, it requires you to let go, okay, in order to get it, basically. You may be looking for a more generous offer, or you may be looking for someone to be more generous with you, right? To give to you, to make a decision about you instead of breadcrumbing you and juggling you and things of that nature, is what I'm saying. But even with this Page of Pentacles, I definitely feel it's like, yeah, you got this goal and you're looking for something solid. You're looking for something stable. And for the, you know, if that's not what this is going to offer you, I feel like, okay, I'm going to make a decision. I'm also seeing this as someone is deciding, right, to offer you something as well. I feel like it's going both ways. It's like, you know what, I got to make a decision here for myself. Okay, because this person is not stepping outside of their comfort zone. They're not taking action. But I feel like someone is definitely wanting to be generous to you and in some type of cycle to begin something new, okay, to manifest a goal. All right, and I'm feeling like it's like some type of long-term goal. Okay, now let me see what this Garden in the Gate is referencing. Tell me what that is about. Reverse inspiration. And then the action card together, please. Yep, Two of Pentacles and a reverse. So somebody definitely is juggling something, but making a decision, okay? Making a decision to just go outside of that gate. It's like, I know what I need. It's not going to be here. I got to keep moving forward. Yep, Nine of Swords. All right, so even though it may be causing some type of anxiety or depression or stress of some sort, it's like, I know I need to release these karmic connections, the Devil in the reverse. I know I need to release these bad habits, these patterns, these addictions, this marriage, you understand, this partnership, this agreement. I know I need to release these things in order for me to get what I need. And it may be causing a lot of anxiety because, of course, when it comes to dying to self, yeah, it can be scary as shit, especially when you're trying to let go of some type of habit, some type of pattern or behaviors, right? That I feel like someone may be experiencing and been experiencing it for a while. It's just like a repeat pattern is what I'm hearing, a repeat behavior that needs to be released. I definitely feel a sense of that heavily, okay? Because I feel like last week, the devil has been playing a major role in Virgo's story, pretty much, right? The devil comes to what? Kill, steal, and destroy. And it's like, hey, Virgo, I feel like we were up. And then the next thing you know, something was like, boom, right? And you may have felt stuck, okay? Overly emotional. You may have felt just stuck. Let's just put it that way. It's like a feeling I can't describe, but I do feel like it's a sense of tension and anxiety that may have been settling, okay? But however, it's like that's what was coming in. It feels almost as if it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, you can't have it. It's like almost like something was interfering, but it wasn't something that was divine is what I'm hearing. It's definitely something that was coming from negative energies or entities, okay? But however, here it may have been stressing you, it may have been causing you anxiety, right? But the fact of the matter, or it is, you know, because I don't know where you are at in this timeline, but the fact of the matter is, like, in order for you to progress without experiencing these frustrations, you know for a fact you have to overcome the devil energy. You gotta stand in your power. You gotta take back your power. You gotta be in your independence and all, right? In order to be able to get what you want, right? Here with the Three of Wands and the reverse position, of course, you experience some type of obstacle. And it was frustrating as hell. And I definitely feel that's the sense of what was taking place over the duration of, you know, the week, or last week. But however, here, what I'm seeing, and if it didn't happen to you yet, or you could be experiencing it now, you know, and if you like, nah, this don't feel like my energy, it may not be, but it could be happening for you soon, okay? But definitely here, in order to see some type of progress here, it requires you to take action, all right? To put more effort into what you're trying to do. So don't fear, okay? But I do see that you will be able to move on beyond this situation, period. Okay? Period. If there was some type of falling out between you and someone else, if someone was, you know, Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you could have been having some type of disagreement with someone, and basically you guys weren't getting anywhere. It's just almost as that feeling of the problem wasn't being solved. It was just like a constant either you guys not communicating clearly, or you're saying certain words to each other, but they're just really like straightforward, no real communication, no real conversations. But whatever is taking place here, I do feel like I feel a sense of stubbornness. I don't know if it's on your end, Virgo, or whoever this other person is. It's like they're trying to win. It's like they're not trying to back down on their stance. Yeah, they're not trying to back down on what they feel. Because here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, again, it's like whatever the problem is, it's like finding a solution to that problem. It seems as though you couldn't find one. It seems as though, you know, whoever this masculine energy is that's coming through could have been very scattered in their thinking about the situation. Because at this point, I feel like you may have confronted someone about their actions, period. About their actions, and how you may have felt like you were, an injustice pretty much was being done to you. So in this case, you know, I feel like this person may have, yeah, the Judgment card in the reverse, may have definitely lacked some type of judgment, or somebody, y'all could have been blaming each other, like, nah, it's your fault. You're saying like, nah, it's your fault, or no, this is what you did, you know, like, and this is why I feel this way, and blah blah blah. You know how it goes. It's like that energy comes in, and it's like somebody wants to be right, like, you're gonna hear me, you're gonna hear what I'm saying, and that can cause you to feel hopeless, right? Because it's like, all right, I'm trying to manifest something here, especially within this contract, and bam, I'm coming up against frustrations, I'm coming up against obstacles, the Star card in the reverse, right? But of course, we already know, stay positive. Okay, you know how the universe works. It requires you to stay positive regardless. It's like, I know it'd be hard because we all been through our stuff, especially over the past week, but just keep yourself engaged in things that's going to uplift your spirit. Okay, so just make sure you keep depositing back into you here, and it'll definitely help you to get through whatever it is that you're going through here, whatever you're waiting on to happen in your life. It definitely will. It just requires positivity. It requires hope. It may not happen exactly the way that you envision it, okay, because that's how it normally happens, the way that we think it should happen. It's where it be like, nah, I'm gonna give it to you, right? Because I feel like the universe is always saying yes. It's just like, it just depends on a certain time, and it's about divine timing. I also feel like we get the answer to our prayers, but it might not necessarily come exactly, you know, how we are expecting it. And again, it's like, you may be having it like boom, 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 but that's not how God works. Okay, so allow God to work, right? And whatever is being given to you, yeah, be in a state of acceptance and be open to receiving it, because I really just feel like the divine knows best, right? Knows exactly what we need, when we need it, and how we need it. We may not understand it at that moment, but we do begin to come to some type of understanding. And even if you're feeling like, why is it happening this way, you know, look for the silver lining in your situation. Look for the hidden blessings as well, and even ask, like, I'm not understanding, could you show me, you know, a sign? Help me to see if, you know, this is what this is about. Or, you know, sometimes you're not really extremely clear on certain things. I always ask. I don't feel like it's a problem to ask, okay? You guys may not be clicking well, okay, with the Three of Cups with someone in the reverse, third party type situation. So whoever's involved, of course, you may feel restricted in some kind of way with this situation. So that's why it's like, you gotta make a decision, basically, because you don't want to stay stuck. All right, and what ends up happening is, if you don't make the decision and you keep feeling restricted and stuck and like your hands are tied, the universe is like, we didn't send you the signs, we didn't told you what to do, right? Yeah, now we're gonna have to make it happen. Okay, so yeah, you definitely don't want to get to that point, because whoever this person is that you're connected to, they're definitely just not moving forward. You know, it's like Knight of Pentacles and a reverse. They're not moving forward, and it's like a stagnant energy to offer you what you're looking for. So overall, my spirit team, what's going to be your outcome? Well, a decision to be made fairly. Like, what? Tell us about that. Thank you. It's like, we know it's going to happen, but like, tell us about it. It's like, in order for this to get moving, I definitely feel like, Virgo, yeah, the sun comes out. I definitely feel like you have to put action into getting this situation to keep moving forward. And it's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. It's going to be a lot of things here that you're going to have to do in order to manifest this, like, seriously. Seriously, you know how sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to let this person go because I really want to, you know, spend my life with them. I see them in my life forever. But people are only going to do what you allow them to do. So, yeah, if you decide, oh, I have to let this go because it's not serving me, I'm not progressing, we're not growing, then bam, then you have to do that just straight like that. I know it's like you got free will, but overall, I feel like the universe supports us when we do that, because that allows the universe to bring us in something new and better. Even if it's within that same situation, it is almost like a catalyst to awaken someone. Okay, so that's another thing. If this is your person and you like, yeah, I'm gonna let them go. If this is based off a relationship, if they're your person, they'll come back and do what they're supposed to do. That's what you want, okay? But overall, with the Sun card coming out, bam, it still will work in your favor however it goes. If an offer that's being laid on the table is something that you don't want, then hey, oh no, I need a better offer, or I gotta keep moving forward. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna get your new beginning. Stay resilient. Keep standing tall. Okay, tell me about the Sun. I seen the Ace of Pentacles. It was in a reverse. So yeah, you're waiting for things to change for the better from this person. Could be a masculine energy that I'm pulling in. So you could be masculine, or the person you're waiting for to bring you an offer is masculine. And again, with the Page of Pentacles coming out in an upright position, it's like, yeah, you gotta go. And that's what you're trying to do. You're ready for this process to begin. You're motivated and all. It's like, come on, like what's going on? I'm ready to move forward. No longer playing it safe, but yeah, Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's like this person may have been very scattered in their thinking. I feel like you may have been too as well, Virgo, when it came to this, okay? You're usually normally a highly driven person. You're usually, you know, just on a mission. But at some point, this situation definitely made you feel like you were stuck. Almost this feeling like you can't step out of the comfort zone, because it's not like step out of the comfort zone, but like it's almost this feeling like you can't move forward or go into a new direction. It's like you want to. You want to step outside of the gate, but this other person is not stepping outside of the gate. It's almost like they're playing it safe. So that restricts you in a lot of ways, because people have free will. You can't force anybody to do anything, right? So at this point, it's like you're either sitting waiting for them to decide, but my spirit team is saying, no, you decide. Don't wait for them to decide. You make the decision, because you're not required to wait for anything or anyone. Okay, and if it's for you, it definitely will happen. But it's not going to happen by just sitting there waiting and hoping for the best. Okay, hold on one second, you guys. I feel like I want to move to another deck, so I'm kind of just like looking. All right. Yeah, it's going to require you to be bold, Virgo, and make the first move. You can't sit. You're going to have to speak up. Raise your voice, all right? Speak up. Hey, you know what? This is what the problem is. I need this, this, and that, or I feel like this is what the problem is. I feel like in order for us to be able to move forward, and if that can't, I mean, this is literally, I mean, you have to be really transparent about this, because people don't know what you want or what you need unless you tell them. And either they're going to negotiate or either they're not. Okay, so and if they decide like, oh no, that's not right for me, I can't do that, then okay, that's fine. I ain't mad at you, no hard feelings. Okay, it was all love, it's all good. Now it's time for me to move forward and go towards someone who can give it to me. All right. I know sometimes it be like sounding easier said than done, but it just gets to a point where it gets sickening. You know, the same cycles over and over. You just gotta end them. You know, stop the karmic cycles, and that's what we're being taught, to release these things. They don't serve us. If it just doesn't. It's something within a dynamic that doesn't serve you. Okay. Yeah, the etheric cords. It's like cut the cords, because it's a karmic cord. It's like an even. In any situation, any given situation that makes you feel restricted and bound, there's some type of lesson that should be learned with that. Even if you're dealing with a twin flame, you still are closing out cycles and ending these karmic cycles, period. You know, so I know it's like you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Nobody has time to sit around and lose time, lose energy, right? The energy cord, it says, if it isn't wholehearted love, thank you, my spirit team. Release it and remember your worth. Okay? That's what this is about. And that just summed it all up for me. It's about you remembering who you are. And this situation definitely is taking that away from you. And especially what you truly desire. So, yeah, you got to make a decision. Some of you have already made the decision and decided, you know what, this person isn't taking action. This person isn't doing, you know, enough. You know, even if it's like, look, it's not enough, right? Because we still have to raise our standards. We can't be just accepting half-ass, you understand, love or contracts, right? Or you want your full, look, this is my worth. I need all of it. Give me all of it. You know, and if you can't provide it, okay, that's good. It's somebody out here that will be able to do that. So it says the energy cord binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. So close your eyes, see divine swords of God or goddess's loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there's also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. Declare, I am worthy, I am compassionate, and I am whole. And even if this is someone that you still wish to be connected to, you still have to release it, because the unhealthy attachments are not good with any connection, even if it is a twin. So remember that if it's unhealthy, okay, if it's not serving you, if it's not wholehearted, you have to move forward. All right, but you do it with love, you do it with compassion, and you be compassionate with yourself as well. But this is about your wholeness at the end of the day. This is about your evolution, like I always tell y'all guys, right? This is about your soul, no one else's. So nurture you and keep protecting you at the end of the day, all right? And you're going to see everything around you begin to change. That's what the universe is teaching us. We have to ask for what it is that we want, because why? You deserve it. You don't deserve half-ass anything. You deserve the whole thing. And once you begin to realize and recognize your worth, then you'll stop accepting less than, okay? So yeah, it's okay. Stand up. Nah, this some bullshit right here. I don't even want this. Look, trapped in fear. All right, so you may feel trapped in fear. Or it could be this other person. But basically, usually it's fear that immobilizes us, right? It makes us feel trapped. Prevents us from making decisions and choices. So are you the one that's holding yourself prisoner to something? Just basically face the fear. Are you the one holding yourself, you know, prisoner to a relationship? Waiting for this person to move forward. And even if it just seems like, you know, if sometimes you could be in a connection and it's just like, okay, we're good, we're balanced, we're friends, we get along, everything just, you know, but it's like we're not moving on. Like, we're not going to the next stage of that connection. It's not growing. That's still you accepting that, and like in your mind, it's like, I want more. In your heart, you like, I want more. I need more. Okay, you have to ask for what you want. All right, and if this person here in your life is not willing to give you that wholeheartedly, then it's okay. Okay, don't close your heart off. Don't shut yourself down. But don't stay in a connection that you're not getting what you want or what you need out of it. It has to be equal give and take. You cannot keep constantly overextending yourself to people, and they're not doing the same for you. Okay, even with the heart chakra that's coming out here in an upright position. Of course, this situation definitely seems to be based around love. It's saying you should be allowed. Hold on. You should allow time for healing. So it's still a lot of areas that you still need to focus on. It's like almost one of these things of bringing the harmony back to you, the compassion back to you. I feel like you have this for these people in your life. It's like you're compassionate about them. You're compassionate about their situation, right? You want their life to be harmonious, right? You want to show them unconditional love. You're doing all of these things, but it's like you're not giving it to you. You're not doing that for yourself. It's like you're still making sure this person is good and their needs are met and they're happy, but you're still being slighted. Okay, I get it, because it feels like it's a Virgo thing. I feel like we just do it. We're nurturers. But it's like we'll make the sacrifice, right? It's like, okay, as long as you're happy, as long as you're getting what you need, I'm good. But in reality, Spirit is saying, no, you deserve to have it too. Temptation comes out. All right, so that's like the Devil card. So again, it's about releasing the belief patterns, the behaviors, the addictions, right? The self-limiting belief things, situations. Like, it's almost like what you could be doing is something that you did previously before within that situation or in another situation that's similar to this. It's almost like you're repeating this pattern over and over again. Okay, and it's like now it's time for you to stand in your independence and stand in your power. This is about your self-sufficiency, okay, and not being codependent in nature. It's about your wholeness is what I'm hearing. Thank you. This person in your life may be more focused on the material world, maybe more focused on their addictions, maybe still operating in their ego in some kind of way, in the pleasures and things. And you're literally like, I'm past that, okay? It's not for everybody. Remember, you take what you need out of the message. Financial and material changes is what came out. So let me see what that card is about. And then, you guys, I'm going to begin to close out with some type of daily guidance. But 1 second. Here we go. Look, I may try to sneak in a nap. I got to be to work at 10. I don't know if that's wise. I should probably just stay up. So, this card, the number 5 on there. So, oof, I don't know if y'all been seeing 5s. I've been seeing 5s a lot. Like, I'll be like, oh God. It's like every time I look at the clock, it's 5, 5, 5. Like, jeez. I mean, things are changing, but it brings turbulence, right? With that change, but it's okay. You may find that you may experience some type of challenges, but that's what this card represents. It represents changes, challenges, and losses. Okay, so basically, you may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you are an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity. Use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform for the better. Y'all seen the Sun card that came out, right? But a positive question to ask yourself now is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything. It's up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. God damn, didn't I just say all of that, right? Thank you. Thank you, my spirit team. Confirming with this one card. Financial and material changes, okay? But it took, I love it. It's like, I don't even got to say anything else. That's the message. I don't even need to pull a daily guidance card. That's the message. Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything, and this is what it's about. It's about you right now learning a particular lesson for this cycle of your life so that you can close it out and get to the next one. And it's going to require you to release some things. Whatever it is within this contract is requiring you to let that go. Close the door. And sometimes we think literally like letting go is basically standing up for yourself, standing in your power, speaking your truth, speaking what it is you want. That's also included in letting go. It's not just saying, you know what, I'm ending this. Don't ever talk to me ever again. You know, it's literally about you facing you at the end of the day. Okay, so that you can begin to move forward. So step outside your comfort zone. Make the decisions if you haven't. All right, it's good. The universe gonna support you, as you can see. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all have a happy Monday, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.